Valamogoles, motherfuckers! So, I would like to welcome my three loyal viewers to this new segment of my channel. Game of Thrones started, and I want to review every episode as it comes out because I just finished watching the season premiere like 10 minutes ago, and I'm just filled with so many emotions, and I'm so excited, and I just want to talk about it with someone. Okay, so let's dive right in and get my thoughts on everything about it. I prepared a list, so I will be darting back to that occasionally. My absolute favorite part of the entire episode was Sansa and Brienne. That shit was great. And I don't know, I always used to find Brienne's character kind of boring. I used to find Sansa's character kind of boring. Feast of Crows was just like 20 chapters of her bumming around Westeros being like, have you seen a red-headed maiden before? And I was like, can we move on to the characters I care about? But I don't know, I feel the show has been completely undercut by villainy since the death of Ned Stark at the end of season 1. Spoiler alert! Which is good. Like, that's not bad. It can be really fun. I love the villainous characters on Game of Thrones, but it is really nice to see some of the good guys actually merging in terms of storytelling. I think Sansa and Brienne's, getting together is sort of symbolic of the new hope in Game of Thrones. We might actually get a positive storyline for once. No, the scene where she was repeating her mother's vow to Brienne, I thought that was real. That was so sweet. I almost feel as if Sansa's sort of symbolically taking up leadership of the Starks now. The 4 Starks that are left because Rickon's still a thing somewhere. But no, I really loved that, and even I didn't even hate Theon. He was pretty cool in that. All the Martells are dead. What? We had like 4 scenes with Doran last season, and now he's gone. I loved the Martells in the books. They're like one of my favorite parts. The Dawn storyline is one of my favorite parts of the books, and I understood that they condensed it for the show. They have to, but you gave us 3 scenes with Doran last season. I want more of him. I don't give a fuck about Ero Hotar. He was, what the fuck? And Tristan died like a little bitch, but Doran was cool. He was cunning. He was savvy. I wanted some more political intrigue. I thought he could have had another Tyrion-esque season 2 sort of storyline there, but, whatever. I am starting to like Ilaria Sand. She's kind of cool, I guess. I read somewhere that the only reason they're expanding her storyline is because they really liked the actress's performance back in season 4, and she is performing the character excellently. I am looking forward to more Ilaria Sand. And, if we have to get boring ass sand snakes with her, then oh well, at least we get something from Dawn. Jon Snow. Let's talk about Jon Snow. I don't know, when season 5 ended, I was absolutely fucking convinced that, of course, he was coming back. How could they not bring Jon Snow back? It's a song of fire and ice. Daenerys is the fire, Jon is the ice. But I don't know, after watching all the trailers and after watching this episode, I'm starting to get more and more convinced that Jon doesn't actually have to come back. The way I saw it is that Jon had to come back because he was the only way to continue that storyline at the Wall. He was the only, in the books, he's the only point of view character, the only major point of view character still there. And without Jon Snow, we completely lose our perspective in that geographical part of Westeros. But now that Sir Davos is there, do we need Jon Snow? I don't think we do. I think there's no reason Sir Davos can't chill out at the Wall like for the rest of the story. I think that would kind of work. I mean, his fam's dead. Never find out about his wife. I guess she's off chilling in a boat somewhere with she's off chilling with Gendry and all the other characters that never came back ever. But I don't see any reason why Sir Davos can't stay there. And if Sir Davos does stay there, we don't really need Jon Snow back. Obviously, I would like to get Jon Snow back, but if we don't, I guess, oh well. I think his death could actually work within his permanent death could work within the larger narrative framework of the show. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to something there. Davos at the Wall is going to be awesome. Am I supposed to care about Marine? Like, at all? Are we supposed to give 3 fucks about Marine? I mean, someone's burning boats. I guess that's important. Tyrion mistakenly said he'd eat a baby. That joke was actually kind of funny, but still, I mean, I love Tyrion, and I think it's going to be kind of interesting seeing him and Varys just chill out in Essos trying to rule this city, but I don't know. I just wanted those scenes to end so I could get back to some more Sansa and Brienne action. I mean, when did you ever think you'd be saying that you wanted the Tyrion storyline to end so that you could get back to Sansa's storyline? Sansa is now the interesting character of Game of Thrones. I know, I feel Tyrion will get a lot better. I know this whole secret leader of the Harpies, that sounds kind of interesting, but I don't know. I didn't care at all about Jorah and Dario searching for Daenerys. It's, oh no, he has grayscale. I guess I'm supposed to care about that. Whatever. I actually felt something for Cersei. Yay! I felt a big theme for this episode. A big theme for the rest of the season is going to be making its absolutely villainous characters more sympathetic. I mean, we've gotten a moment of honest to God true human emotion from Ramsay. Some good interaction between him and his father. Now we're starting to view Cersei as much more of a sympathetic character with the death of 2 of her children now. Watch out, Tommen. I know, I felt Jaime and Cersei's reunion was kind of sweet. She wasn't even angry at him, failing to save their daughter. Whatever. I feel like thematically the season's also going to be about its strong female characters rebuilding themselves. Daenerys, Cersei, Melisandre. Let's talk about I fucking loved that last scene where she's all old and wrinkled and shit. I feel that's really adding a really cool new magical subtext to the show. I love the idea that she's this like centuries old character that's just been staying in the world for longer than anyone can remember. What's she doing? This adds an entire new light to her motivations, to everything. I'm really looking forward to it. And the promo for next episode shows some really cool Bran action. That's going to be really cool. What else? Daenerys' stuff, I was like, whatever. It has promise, but I don't give a fuck about the Dothraki anymore. We've had that. Move on. Give Daenerys something else. I mean, the idea of her returning to being a slave, I feel, is actually really interesting. And I am kind of keen to see that come back into play. But aside from that, yeah. In summary, I feel like Sansa, Brienne, Davos, like they're gonna be the most interesting characters. I feel the North is gonna be where it's at this season. Like last season, I felt was very Marine intensive, very King's Landing intensive, and we didn't really get too much with the North, aside from the whole Jon Snow storyline. But I feel this is going to be the most intensive Northern season we've had since season 1. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'll see you next episode, and until then, Valadohairis, motherfuckers!